What's up, 2A family? Here with another video. As those of you who watch my videos know, that my content on here is strictly gun related. We don't discuss politics, we don't discuss anything else on this channel except for firearms. I do that on purpose. But there are times when the 2A community and politics intersect, and this is one of those times. What you see right here is those of you who follow 2A content on YouTube, on Rumble, know this is a typical carry setup for, I'd say, 95% of us. Holster, firearm, extra mag, whether it's together with the holster or separate. We don't leave the house without it. Now, sometimes we go one holster, right? But most of the time, this is the setup. This is normal for us. And since it is still 2A content, we are safe. We are clear. We are empty, right? So the reason why we're having this discussion is there's a reason why I don't follow a lot of YouTubers anymore. When I got into this space, I was watching their videos all the time. And then I noticed a constant thing. They never speak up on real 2A issues. They always talk about defending themselves. They always talk about what they'll do to pedos and stuff like that. And don't tread on me. That's the don't tread on me crowd. But I started noticing two things. One, a lot of them are grifters. Two, a lot of them are shills. When there's scenarios like this that come up, they have nothing to say. And I know a lot of excuses are going to be, oh, shot show just happened, so they haven't had time. They have time. They have time to do this. They ain't even got to do a full video. They could just do a short saying that they defend 2A rights and that Alex Pretti was killed unjustly. It's a tough situation to talk about because we know the whole history that follows firearms in this country, who was allowed to have them, who wasn't. A lot of states that have strict gun rules, the reason why they have strict gun rules, who established them, all that. Let's not even get into any of that. Let's not even get into the fact of ICE, their job, how they handle their job, perform their duties as agents, the proper training, whether they have it, they don't have it, none of that, right? Let's just go to the bare basics. When does someone have the right to take another life? We're not talking about criminals. We're just talking about when does someone have the right to take someone else's life? Usually, somebody with a law enforcement background is when you are presented with serious bodily harm or death. Remember that. Serious bodily harm or death. Not that it's actually happening, but you are presented with the potential of it, meaning the intent, opportunity, and capability to perform said functions are present. I watched the video. I've watched it from all the different angles. At no time did Alex grab or present his firearm to officers in a threatening manner. I don't even see a video where he actually grabbed his firearm or touched it. I see him holding his phone, recording. I see him stepping in between officers who are pushing a woman. Now, this is why I say these people are grifters, because I was raised in a household with a man. I was raised by other men to defend those who cannot defend themselves. Grown men are not supposed to be pushing women like that. He stepped in. So now his defense of a woman and a non-threatening defense of a woman is now deemed threatening. From that point, he's trying to protect her while still recording. He is literally being jumped by multiple agents. His firearm is present, is shown through the fact of him being jumped by these agents. An officer removes his firearm from him. So guess what's missing now? That his firearm is removed. The threat of serious bodily harm or death. The only two things that can be used to constitute unaliving someone else is removed. Another officer draws down on him and starts shooting. While down, fires more rounds. To those 2A grifters and shills who haven't posted, it reminds me of something. Philando Castile in his car in Minnesota, ironically, not reaching for his firearm, not threatening the officer, but still being shot and killed. It isn't that we need to figure out, because most of us already know, that protecting my life, protecting the life of those I love, protecting the life of those who cannot defend themselves is the most important thing that these tools that we have are used for. Alex was not afforded that opportunity to do that, and his life was still taken. So, to those individuals who have nothing to say on this topic, when it comes to not whether ICE agents are right for what they were doing in Minnesota, none of that. We're not talking about that. But did Alex deserve to be unalived just for carrying his firearm? And then to have Kristi Noem come on TV and label him an aggressive assailant, threatening individual, asking who goes to a protest armed. Us in the 2A community, we go everywhere armed. We literally go to the gym armed. So if you're not defending the actions of Alex being there armed constitutionally, then you are complicit, ignorant, a grifter, or a shill. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. And so I don't want to hear or see anything on any of your pages, YouTube, Instagram, any of that stuff talking about don't tread on me, don't talk about 2A rights, because this is the perfect opportunity to talk about 2A rights and you have nothing to say at all. You are a disappointment. You are a disappointment to this community. You are a disappointment to the supporters that you have that believe that you believe 2A rights are constitutional rights given to us and that we should exercise those rights. Because Alex was exercising his rights and he's no longer here.